controller disconnected on me. That was pretty fast. It is the cord, not the controller itself, by the way, if you're wondering. The cord is kind of stupid. There you go. I was thinking survival. Maybe some other time I can. Oh, where am I? Oh man. You know what? The video says legendary, but it doesn't say survival. That would be too lengthy. Anyways. So, we do have things with us. I brought, well, I still count day, you could say. And we just got here. Are you going to...
I don't recognize you. So
Okay.
I'll assume this is your first visit to Ravenlock, Outlander.
But it's
State
not.
your intentions.
It's the sound alike.
You've picked one of the worst places in Morrowind to do that, but suit yourself. Just remember, Ravenlock is sovereign territory of House Redoran. This is Morrowind, not Skyrim. While you're here, you will be expected to abide by our laws. Any questions? I have to be. As second counselor, the security of Ravenlock is my primary concern. This isn't exactly the city of Blacklight. We're on the frontier out here, and we've had more than a fair share of troubles. After all we've been through together, I refuse to let Councillor Morvain down. Councillor Morvain is House Redoran's representative on Solstheim. As second councillor, it's my job to support him and make certain his rule is enforced. Ravenlock started out as an imperial settlement, but the Empire decided to abandon it just as my people were first setting foot here. They left the town a shambles, but when House Redoran took over, we turned it around.
I do have a couple of mods as well as I have a couple of things on me.
And even if it's been a struggle to make this island livable, we're proud to call
Who does it? But I try my best.
Your ignorance of our homeland doesn't surprise me. It's the capital of Morrowind. Been that way ever since Mournhold was sacked by the Argonians. I don't the occasional supply ship and visitors from there. Quite a while ago, yes. They cut a bloody swath across most of the southern region of Morrowind. Nobody seems certain why it happened. An attempted expansion? Revenge for the enslavement of their people? Or perhaps both? Whatever the case may be, thousands of Dunmen needlessly lost their lives. And many more were exiled from their homeland. Remember, we are watching you.
Move along, Outlander.
How do you feel? I think you might be sick.
Welcome to Raven Rock, Traveler. Could I interest you in any fine ash-grown foods?
You haven't seen... They don't exactly grow on trees. I prefer to handle these things on my own. Look, if you see Precious, tell him to give me that pickaxe back, and I'll pay you for the trouble. A fine question, and the one that I hear most often from visitors to our town. I wish I had a more romantic tale to tell, but I was simply seeking my fortune and chose Raven Rock to ply my trade. Besides, knowing how to repair bone mold armor wasn't very useful in Riften. I had a friend over there, a dark elf named Van Rife, a very talented armor smith. Spent a lot of time with the guy swapping smithing techniques. Learned a heck of a lot, including how to repair bone mold. After he moved on to greener pastures, I decided to pack up, move out here, and put those lessons to the test. Been here ever since. It's the only tool tough enough to crack Stalrim, is what it is. Not many of those beauties left in the world. Forging them is a lost art. The one Precious borrowed came from the Skull village up north. I, traded them some goods for it. Calling Stalrim an ore is like calling my forge a campfire. Some folks say it's enchanted ice, but I think there's more to it than that. I don't think I've come across more than a chunk or two in my lifetime, and smithing's my trade. If you're looking to learn more, you should head over to the Skull village. Someone there's bound to know more about it than I do. Looking to protect yourself, or deal some damage? You tell Precious he better give that pickaxe
it's
back
my
to me.
love come to visit. Need something? I'll be here if you need me, love. Is there anything you need, dearest? Need something? I'll be here if you need me, love.
Find my pickaxe yet?
Need something?
You tell Cretius he better give that... You've been a good friend to me. That looking to protect yourself or deal some damage. You tell Cretius he better give that pickaxe back to me.
How do you...
or else.
Ah, so you're an alchemist then. Remember, I have plenty of potions and ingredients if you're ever in the market.
Azura's with... Welcome to Raven Rock, traveler. If the quality's right, I'll take those off your hands. Let me take a look. Next time you're hungry, stop by. I always have plenty of food for sale.
There are so few pleasures in life as fine. Mining gear? No. However, I used to sell East Empire pendants until I ran out of them. Popular little item. It's an amulet that was made exclusively for the East Empire Company. They gave them to their workers as an incentive at one point, a kind of reward for extra effort. They're no longer being made, so they've become a collectible. I'd love to get my hands on a few of them. They could be anywhere on the island. The mines might be a good place to start. If you find any while you're exploring Solstheim, bring them here, and I'll pay you for them. See for yourself. The East Empire pendants are scattered all over, so leave no stone.
If you're looking for supplies, talk to Feathers. He'll set you up with whatever. If it wasn't for the bulwark, we'd be digging our houses out from beneath the ash by now.
Headed east? They want to give Tel Mithrin a wide berth. I don't like the looks of that place one bit.
Ah, it's my love come to visit. Need something? I'll be here if you need me, love.
Though our spirits may be low, are you here to pray? There where we inter our dead. They are sacred places, meant to honor their passing. Sadly, we've been unable to use the ancestral tomb beneath the temple as of late, and have resorted to other locations to scatter the remains. Those foul vermin, the abominations we call ash spawn, have risen from the ashes of our own ancestors. They are befouling the memories of our forefathers by defiling their remains. Thank you, Wanderer. That would be most kind. Here, this key should open the door to the tomb. The Dunmer race doesn't bury their dead, or leave them to rot inside a stone sarcophagus. When a Dunmer passes, his body is given to fire, so he might return to the ash from whence he came. The Dunmer don't believe that death is the end. We believe that it's the beginning. The reclamations are the true tribunal, the Daedra that consecrate the Dunmer people, Azura, Methala, and Boethia. We call them the true tribunal because they have reclaimed their place in our hearts from the false tribunal that came before. Sotha Sil, Amalexia, and Vivek represent what was. Beings who won the Dunmer people's hearts with their actions, but blinded them just the same. They were aberrations, false prophets. They used their status as heroes to shield the true tribunal from our minds. But now that they've been destroyed, the light can finally shine upon the House of Reclamations. Be cautious, friend. The ash spawn are soulless beings with no regard for compassion. Excuse me. If they desire salvation, the citizens of Raven Rock need to open their eyes and their pockets.
Be careful.
Obey our laws. Suffer the consequences.
This is House Redoran territory. You do well to remember that. Squatting isn't...
I work for
Tell the best sword. Then let's be off.
Azura's wisdom to you, friend.
You looking for trouble? Stay out of my way.
For your help, I'm sending word to the Orc strongholds that you're to be trusted.
Haven't you got something better to do?
Always a pleasure to watch.
Want to
when
buy
a man like
anything?
you
Or
walks
just
around.
laugh at our misfortunes? Bad? What if I told you that you're the first person that's even considered looking at my wares today? I've half a mind to contact my friends at the East Empire Company and see if they need an extra hand in Windhelm.
It's astonishing.
Oh, absolutely. In fact, I've corresponded with Vittoria Vici herself more than once. You know, the lady who runs the East Empire Company warehouse in Solitude. The biggest warehouse they have in Skyrim. Bah, you're just like the rest of the folks around here. Mark my words. The East Empire Company will return to Raven Rock, and when they do, I'll be at the top of their list. The question you should be asking is, what don't I sell here? Because I have pretty much any supplies you might need. If it's not a weapon, potion, or armor, then it's likely that I have it. Jarland, over at the docks, brings me most of my supplies, and the rest comes from bartering with the people in town. Oh, Glover Mallory gets me a few things once in a while. He usually has the most amazing deals that I can't pass up. The East Empire pendants are scattered all over, so leave no stone unturned.
We're one of the same. A few months ago, I had sent an important folio to the first edition bookshop in the Imperial City to be rebound. They sent it back to me recently, but it never arrived. Yes, the Strident Squall, or something like that. The damn thing sunk right off the coast of Solstheim. Can you imagine? One of the sailors survived. Poor thing crawled all the way to Raven Rock on his hands and knees. Before he died, he told the Redoran Guard about the wreck and warned us that it was going to be crawling with reavers. Thank you. You have no idea how much it hurts losing such a precious heirloom. My husband is second counselor, so I certainly have the means to reward you if you find my folio.
Welcome to Raven Rock, traveler. Could I interest you in any fine... My wife and I, the Dunmer, have been growing food in the Ashlands for thousands of years. It was born out of the necessity to survive in the harsh climate of our homeland. And now, with the constant eruptions of the Red Mountain, it's more important than ever. No, only the Telvanni have the ability to weave living growth from the ash. This simply takes the right ingredients, the right tools, and a lot of patience. Next time you're hungry, stop by. I always have plenty of food for sale.
Welcome to the retching neck. The finest sujamma to cross your lips, friend. My own personal formula that I call Sadri's Sujamma. In fact, I've just added some new ingredients to the mixture that I think makes it taste better than ever. All I need to do is get the word out that it's ready, and they'll flock here for it. I was kind of hoping you'd say that. Here, take these samples of the Sujamma and spread the word. If you get rid of all of them, there's something extra in it for you. Welcome to the Retching Netch, Outlander. There's actually a funny story behind the name, friend. A few years ago, I was walking down by the docks, and I noticed a Dunmer staggering along with a bottle of Sujamma in hand. He was one of my patrons and liked to drink heavily, so I wasn't exactly surprised. But you see, this particular Dunmer was as naked as the day he was born and singing badly at the top of his lungs. As I'm watching this spectacle, a netch floats over the bulwark towards him. The man looks straight up at the netch, yells, "Have a drink," and tosses the bottle. And it never hit the ground. Well, the bottle broke on the netch, and it must have swallowed its contents because it started floating sort of tilted. Finally, it stopped and began to quiver. A few moments later, the foulest liquid to ever assail your nostrils spewed from its maw. I've seen plenty of drunks in me day, and I'll tell you right now, that netch was sick.
Oh,
true story, friend. True story.
Wish there was a silt strider around here.
With the mine shut down, there's no telling how much longer Raven Rock's going to last. Hopefully, Councillor Morvain has a plan. If you've got gold on your hands, you might talk to Rallis up at Colbjorn Barrow. I've heard he wants to excavate the place. Haven't heard anything lately, but check back with me. You never know. Come back any time. My doors are always open. If you're looking for a room or perhaps some libations, you've come to the right place. I know everyone in Raven Rock, and they know me. You want stories? I've got them.
This may be the frontier, but we've still got rules. Break them, and you'll wind up in business. With the ash from Red Mountain covering half the island, it's astonishing how much Solstheim reminds me of home. If you need a ride back to the mainland, Jalen's the only way off this rock. If it wasn't for the bulwark, we'd be digging our houses out from beneath the ash by now.
Ah, it's my love come to visit. Need something? I'll be here if you need me. Is there anything you need, dearest? Need something? I'll be here if you need me, love.
Thanks. I wasn't sure I'd make it off this farm alive. I wish I could... Some of the Redoran Guard have taken to calling them ash spawn. Me, I don't care what they're called. All I know is they're a danger to Raven Rock and they need to be stopped. I was going to search for clues that might lead me to wherever they're coming from. I know it isn't the best place to start, But we know they've been coming from this direction. Good. I can use all the help I can get. Besides, I don't feel comfortable leaving Raven Rock behind. And I'd hate to lose any more Veteran Guard. We were searching the farm when the Ash Spawn ambushed us. Have a look around and see if you can turn up anything useful. This is strange. The note says it's from General Falks Carius, but that's impossible. Well, Carius was the Imperial garrison commander at Fort Frostmoth, but he died over 200 years ago when the Red Mountain leveled the place. There's no way he could still be alive. If General Carius is still alive, there must be something keeping him that way. I need you to head out to Fort Frostmoth and check it out. I'm gonna head back to Raven Rock and prepare the men for further assaults. No one knows, really. Superstitious folks say they're the risen forms of those that died long ago, but I'm not so certain. They started attacking the bulwark a few weeks ago. My men were able to kill them, but they keep coming back. We've had 2 other assaults on the bulwark, at different spots on the wall. I know it sounds crazy, but it's almost like they're becoming more organized and probing it for weaknesses. Exactly. Something has to be directing them against us, and we need to find out who or what it is. No one knows, really. Superstitious folks say they're the risen forms of those that died long ago.
Need something?
But I'm not so certain.
I'll be here if you need me, love.
General Carius sounds out of his mind. Modin Veleth, Captain of the Veteran Guard, at your service.
What's our next move? If it'll help us get moving quicker, sure.
God. Thanks. Some of the... Me, I don't care. I was going to... I know it isn't the best place to... Besides, we were searching the farm when the ash spawned. This is true. The note says it's from General... Well, there's no way he could still... If General Cap... I need you to head out to Fort Frost. No one... They started attacking the bull. We've had two... I know it sounds crazy. Exactly. No one knows, really. Superstitious folks say they're the risen forms of those who died long ago. But I'm not so certain. Be careful. This General Curious sounds of his mind. Odin Vela, captain of the Redoran Guard at your service.
Prospecting for ebony? I'm glad that I'm finally traveling with someone who sees color.
Are you lost?
It's so good to see you. Well, tell Geldis that Miri says she really appreciates it. And don't stay away for too long. It gets lonely out here, you know.
My husband...
this remote
Sure, got nothing better to do. Always nice to speak to someone from the mainland.
Oh, hello. You looking for a handout or something?
Vendor? Oh, not today. Too many things on my mind. Pleasant journey, Samuel. I grew up in the city of Blacklight in Morrowind. If you ever get the chance, you should visit there. It's spectacular.
Always a pleasure to watch when a man like you walks by.
What do you need, my friend?
There are so few Geldis needs to bottle this up and send it to the mainland instead of wasting his time out here. His drinks
Assure
are
it.
outstanding.
Always a pleasure to taste anything Geldis comes up with. Next
Looking
time
for any...
you're hungry, stop
I should
by.
mix some of this into my next potion. Who knows what would happen? After we left Morrowind, we found ourselves in Skyrim. We wandered around a bit and ended up in Morthal, where we took up temporary residence with Lami, the town's alchemist. I was fascinated by her work, and over a period of a few years, she taught me quite a bit. It wasn't long before we became homesick. We were the only Dunmer in Morthal. When word reached us that a settlement of Dunmer was forming on Solstheim, we were thrilled. It's been difficult, but I'm not regretting it one bit. In fact, I'm glad we've been able to stay and help. Yes, I'm proud to say that I grow or harvest most of it myself. I only wish I had a better source for netch jelly. Those creatures are difficult to track down since it's so dangerous beyond the bulwark. That would be splendid. I'd be more than happy to give you something for the effort. As you can imagine, the eruption of the Red Mountain took an awful toll on Solstheim. Hunting for game has been scarce, and the waters are apparently too tainted for fishing. According to Councillor Morvain, my husband's been Raven Rock's most important food source for decades. Careful with those netches. They may look tame, but they can seriously hurt you and threaten you.
Stop. The last is alive.
Looking for any potions, ingredients, alchemical supplies? If you're looking for any exotic ingredients, just ask. I might have what you need. My husband Garen maintains our farm. Without him, Raven Rock would likely go hungry. It's a fine potion you've put together. Need something? Good morning. Good morning. What do you need? Yes? How do you feel? I think... Looking for any potions? Take a look. Careful with those niches. They may look...
Welcome to Rape. All sorts of useful things. Feel free to browse. Next time you're hungry, stop by.
Want to... Just what you see here. The East Empire pendants are scattered all over, so leave no stone.
Miserable. We're one of the... At least my father will let me drink whatever I want. Don't like it. I hate it. Every day it's the same thing. We open the shop, we hardly sell a thing, we close the shop and go to sleep. What kind of a life is that? Oh, believe me, I'd be on the first ship off this miserable island if I could. But I'm not sure I could do that to my father. I think it would break his heart. We've already lost my mother. I don't want to leave him alone. Keep yourself safe.
Find my picket. Perfect. I was just thinking about heading over for a drink. Thanks for saving me the trip.
Mate, I'll give you this one. Take that swill and pour it down a well. Until next time.
I will. Murkle doesn't lend coin to outlanders.
It gets lonely out
Somewhere
here
else.
on this remote island.
Can I help you?
You aren't here with... Oh, how kind. Thank elders for me. Admiral Arano, second counselor of Raven Rock. How I hate that title. Damn fool's going to get himself killed over it someday. He's in grave danger, and yet he continues to place himself in harm's way. When I fall asleep at night, all I can do is hope he'll still be there when I awaken. This island was never meant for us. There's too much death here. I assure you, if I could convince Admiral to do that, I'd be on the next ship back to Blacklight. Unfortunately, Admiral and Councillor Morvain are very close friends, and they will never abandon one another, despite my feelings. I'm the wife of a second counselor, and certain things are expected of me. The most important thing is that I stand by Adril no matter how I feel, and I intend to do that until we get off this miserable rock. My husband is second counselor, so I certainly have